Wacha nikae na huyu jamaa sawa? Okay, unaweza kuja. Unaonekana kwa media sawa? Security tight, muda sinikuse. Sawa, because I will be very sensitive. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, my name is Acha Doctor from Homa Bay County. And Mr. Speaker, before I talk about the matter that we have here today, Mr. Speaker, allow me to talk about something that is really pertinent to me, Mr. Speaker. Something that is going to help the great people of Homa Bay, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as a Cosmo Metis Homo sapien from Homa Bay, I want to take this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to say that Homa Bay people are blessed. Homa Bay people are blessed in the city. They are blessed in the land. They are blessed in their downsetting. They are blessed in their uprising, Mr. Speaker. They are blessed going in. They are blessed going out, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that those guys who are maligning the names of our leaders from Homa Bay, especially our pastor Ezekiel, should stop henceforth, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say, as a monumental colossal, Mr. Speaker, I want to mobilize and enunciate my undoubted colossal as we go to Natal in these gravatas innuendos, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me say this, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me say this. For donkey years and month of Sundays, Mr. Speaker, we have elected poor choices of leaders. And we need to make the right choice now. We have selected plethora leaders. Leaders who have galvanized our economy, leaders who have helped the government to galvanize our economy and make it noteworthy to live in Kenya, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this, Mr. Speaker, to William Samoei Ruto, whenever he is today. Mr. William Samoei Ruto, you are the president of this country, and you are supposed to work for the great people of this country. Mr. William Ruto, this is not the time for Tito Tatu. This is not the time for Palaver. This is not the time to indulge in Indava. This is not the time to indulge in Kakas, Mr. William Samoei Ruto. This is the time to work for this great nation of the people of this great nation, and ensure that you fulfill the promise that you gave in your Kenya Kwanza policies, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this before I talk about this matter that we have here. Mr. Speaker, there is something called consanguinity. In this government, if you don't have consanguinity with the government, and if your nomenclature is not Kiprui, Mr. Speaker, sir, you are not going to get job opportunity, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, if you look at the energy sector now, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have cabinet secretary called David Chirchir. That is the cabinet secretary, nomenclature Chirchir from Kalenjin. Mr. Speaker, there is Kenyan from Kalenjin. There is Kenya Power, Kalenjin. There is Kenya Power, Kalenjin. That is MD from Kenya Power. There is EPRA, Kalenjin, Mr. Speaker, sir. GSU, Kalenjin.
Order, please.
And Mr. Speaker, CBK governor is Kalenjin. Mr. Speaker.
What do you ask?
Mr. Speaker,
Mr. Speaker is